Good boy, Tucker.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome.
Work smarter where you want.
Consistency is key.
And remember, if it's not in Redtail, it never happened.
This is learning at its most fun.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today on one of our Thursday webinars. Today, we're going to be using the Redtail CRM on the go, exploring the mobile app. All right, so essentially, you guys get to watch me play on my phone today. Actually, not really. We're just going to be going over everything, the capabilities that the mobile app has to offer. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the next screen here. All right, and then let's see, you'll see that I have my phone popped up. So I'm actually going to be using an iPhone today, but most of the exact same stuff is available on an Android if you are using it. So what I'm first going to do is I'm actually just going to unlock the phone. And it goes to, you can see the ridiculous amount of apps that I actually have on my phone. But first off, I want to show you where you can download it. So if you actually open up the App Store, what you can do is actually go to the search. And then all you have to do is type in Redtail. And so I'm just going to type in Redtail and hit search. And you're going to see that we actually have two available items that you can download. The one we're going to be covering today is the Redtail CRM. It says Tailwag right up there. So that's the version that we're going to be on today. But we also do have Redtail Speak, which is with one of our other programs called Redtail Speak, which is compliant text messaging with your clients. But today we're just going to be covering the Redtail CRM. So if you don't already have it, go ahead and download it. You'll see that mine says open. So that's what I can do from there. But I'm just going to go back to the main home screen. And then from here, what I'm going to do is open up, I have a Redtail folder. So I can open up there. And then you'll see that I have Redtail CRM in the top left. I'm going to click on that. Now mine is already logged in. It automatically logs in. It'll save that information. So if you have your username and password put in, if you don't, it's going to take you to a screen where you had to put in your username and password. Now, also, the Face ID is used as well. And also, if you have the thumbprint, so the finger or the Touch ID on your iPhone, those will actually recognize and help save your password. So that way you don't have to type in your password every single time, just the first time. But what I want to point out is if you change your CRM password in which you have to normally do every 90 days, that you will also have to update it here in the app. Like your Touch ID and your Face ID will stop working until you update that ID as well. All right, so again, once you're logged in, either by it remembering you by the face or the Touch ID, or by just typing it in, it takes you to the Today page. And so the Today page just shows you the calendar items that are assigned to you scheduled for today. And you see that I already have 2 items scheduled on my calendar. What I want to point out is in the top left-hand corner, so those 3 lines, if I click on that, that's my left navigation menu. And you'll see that I can go to the Today page. I have the calendar, contacts, opportunity search. Then I also have contact us and sign out. So that's what we're going to cover today. Now, we've already been on the Today page, and it just easily shows you things today. I can also click right below it and click on calendar. And this is first going to show you the month view of the calendar. Each time that you have an item scheduled on a day, it's going to show you that red dot. So for instance, if I want to see what do I have going on tomorrow, I'm going to click on the 15th. And you can see I have a 9 a.m. and then a 2 o'clock tomorrow scheduled. Now, once you're on the calendar, the day view, down at the bottom, you'll see it says month and day, and I also have arrows. So this is where I can actually keep hitting the right arrow button to go over and check what's upcoming. So you see I can keep going to the March 19th where I have a follow-up happening at 2 o'clock. Or I can go back, or if I even want to just view the month again, I can click month, and then I'll see all those dots again. All right, so keep in mind, if you want to be able to scroll back and forth, you have to start on the calendar and then click on a day. If you're just starting on the Today screen, you're just going to see today's items. So again, if you want to go back and forth, click on the left navigation menu and then calendar, and then select the day you want to start from. Now, adding activities you can easily do from here is by hitting that plus sign in the top right-hand corner. So once you choose that, you have the ability to create an activity. You can choose the subject, the time, even the type as well, and add that information in. And then right now, you just have the ability to assign it to one attendee. So it's just assigning to one, and then you can add a contact and then save that activity. So you can easily create an activity. Adding it here is just adding it directly to the Redtail CRM as well. But keep in mind, this is a condensed version of everything. So I have other capabilities that I can do on the actual website that I don't necessarily have on the mobile app. I'm going to hit the back button. Also in the top right-hand corner, you're going to see that little silhouette of the person. If I want to see a different person's calendar, That's what I click on. So if I don't want to just view mine. So I click that, and if I want to see Tabitha's calendar, I hit OK. And then it's going to show me everything that's happening on Tabitha's calendar. So I can switch between users and the month and the day as well. Going back to the left navigation menu, I can click Contacts. Now what this Contacts page does is actually showing you the recently viewed contacts. So it's the same list that's pulled from the recently viewed on the website. So this is, again, Contacts isn't showing me all of my contacts, because that's actually quite a lot for the mobile app. It's just showing me the recently viewed contacts. If I want to go into a very particular contact, what I can do is go back to the left navigation menu, and I'm going to click on Search right below it. Now, once I choose Search, I can then type in first or last name, however I want to search. I'm just typing where, and you'll see that I have Curtis, where I'm going to use myself as an example, and I can jump into the contact record. And you'll see I have the contact information. I can even click on contact details, and it shows me it's an active AAA client. I can see all that information easily, see the date of birth, that information. Also, in the top right, I have that little piece of paper with the pencil. That's if I want to edit any of the information on the basic contact itself. So that's where you go to edit. So I'll hit back on that as well. If you hit the plus sign right up at the top, it gives you the ability to add a note, activity. You can add a phone number, email address, any different forms of contact method I can do by hitting that plus sign. And that's only if you're in a contact, if I want to add something to it. Now I'll hit back again. Now keep in mind, if you need to add notes, you do need to be in a contact record first. You need to go to the contact record you want to add the note in. And so again, you can easily do that by clicking contacts, go to the contact, or even search. If you do hit the plus sign in the top right, that's from the contacts page. That's how you add a contact record. So I'm adding a brand new contact record from here. And again, I clicked on the plus sign in the top right-hand corner from my recent contacts, and I can add in a contact. Now going back again one more time, left navigation menu, we then have opportunities. Now the opportunity tracker is available to view from here as well. So you can see here's a list of all of my open opportunities. I can refresh that if I want to see any changes. I can hit the plus sign in the top right if I want to add a brand new opportunity. I can also go back. If I want to view the current one, I can open up, we'll say, let's open up the rollover, and I can view everything inside that opportunity right from here. See the contact who's linked to it, all that basic information. If I want to edit the current opportunity, again, I have that pencil in the top right-hand corner. I click on and it gives me the ability to change information that's already in the opportunity. Now, if I go back to my left navigation menu, there's two other buttons there. It's the Contact Us. That's really important. So if you have any questions, things like that, we do have our phone number or our email address. Even our feedback site, you can hit Submit an Idea if you want to add something to the mobile app. If you have an idea for it, we are constantly taking suggestions and starting to improve the mobile app. So you'll see other things coming out in regards to that as well. But it also gives us our support hours and our billing hours from there. And then lastly, if you ever do need to sign out, if you use different usernames, things like that, you can choose the sign out button and then you're out of the CRM. Next time you do open it up, it is going to actually have you sign in one more time. But again, if you use that Face ID or the Touch ID, it's really simple to navigate around all of that. Alrighty, and also one last thing, again, the Today page, you still have that plus button up there in the top right-hand corner. That is just to add an activity as well. All right, so just to refresh everything, and again, it is very simple. On the left navigation menu, you have the Today, you have your calendar if you want to view before or after today. You have your contacts, which just show you the recently viewed, your opportunities, and the ability to search any of your contacts. So again, if you need to do any kind of group things or anything in bulk, the mobile app is not the spot for that. This is if I need to find out what's happening tomorrow on my calendar, if I need to make a quick note in the contact record or create an activity for a follow-up, that's what the mobile app is used for, and it's really beneficial.
Thanks so much for joining us today for this particular session. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call at 800-206-5030, option 3 for support, or just shoot us an email over to support@redtailtechnology.com. Thanks a lot and have a great day.